All right, man. Pro Football Focus. Race Anzalone and Alex Anzalone and Malcolm Rodriguez is, I think they were the worst linebackers, in the NFL this week. Rodrigo got a lot of praise um this year, and obviously, the ups and downs. A lot of people said the field conditions was terrible and all that stuff. It got better as the game went on. They went from grass in Carolina to artificial turf because of the MLS team. So I guess that was more beneficial to them. Down there in Carolina, they don't have all the teams. They don't have NBA. They don't have they have NBA, but they have football, hockey. But then again, they have a baseball team down there though. So, but they getting it. But Malcolm Rodriguez, Alex Anzalone amongst the worst pro football focus graded Lions. Detroit Lions had a abysmal performance Saturday. It says the Detroit Lions quarterback who commented on the subpar playing surface at Bank of America Stadium after his team's Week 16 loss was able to silence some critics on his play on the road. The veteran sitting in the car, man, we ain't maybe trying to big up these past stat trash. He didn't make plays when need to be made, straight up and down. So we're not trying to hear that. His Pro Football Focus grade 78.6 was the third best mark of the season. On the fumble exchange, more of the blame seemed to be placed on Frank Ragnow. Unfortunately, abysmal defensive performance was reflected of the Week 16 grade. At the end of the day, dude, if you're offense, you're going to put up points. Straight up and down. I keep telling y'all that if you're a great offense. So, what he says, I don't care. It says rookie linebacker Michael Rodriguez earned a Pro Football grade of 43.1, while veteran Alexander only earned the worst grade, 29.9. A defensive player who played 10 or more snaps. Aaron Glenn's defense had no answers for Carolina's rushing attack, as displayed by the whopping 320 total yards gave up on the ground. It led to the Lions dropping their contest to the Panthers 37-23. And yeah, that was the major issue. But then again, why didn't they continue to put up points? Why did drive stall? You gotta ask yourself that. Here the Pro Football's first, best, and worst line grade. James Mitchell was the best, 88.5. Zane Shilstra, 82.9. Jared Goff, 78.6. Khalif Raymond, 72.3. DJ Shark, 71.9. The worst, Garrett Griffin, the tight end, 51. I don't even know who that is. 51.0. Jamal Williams, 50. Frank Ragnow, 49.3. Evan Brown, 46.4. Jonah Jackson, 46.4. Top graded defensive players, James Houston, 87.0. Derek Barnes, 80.7. Benito Jones, 68.8. Anthony Pittman, 61.9. John Kaninsky, 60.5. CJ Moore, 60.5. The worst graded with Malcolm Rodriguez, 43.1. F.A. Melifano, I think it was his first game back, 35.6. Josh Pascal, 33.4. And it's only 29.9. And Chris Board, 25.5. So when three of those linebackers are in the worst category, but you gotta understand the front end and the back end all work together. That's what some people don't understand. The front and the back all work together. So if they ain't doing their job up front, the linebackers gonna suffer. If they doing their job up front, the linebackers don't do their job, then it's gonna like the D line and the secondary suffering. So I mean, they say they did a great job tackling though, because a lot of them and running. A lot of them should have been touchdowns by Dante Foreman and Chubbard too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them should have been touchdowns, to be real. So the back end did do a good job, making the tackles and all that type of stuff. But the end of the day was a bad game. It happens. I mean, issue you expect in the rookie year is to have a lot of ups and downs. That's what you expect. So you expect Rodrigo to come back next year, but they need a linebacker. They need a real good linebacker. And the thing about drafting linebackers, I talked about corners. Y'all see that video. Maybe you already seen the video. I ain't sure. Whenever it go up, when you talk about linebackers, when you start talking about linebackers and stuff, bro, they take a while, especially the middle linebackers. They take a while to develop, bro. They take a nice time to develop. So um, like I said, certain things that middle linebacker considered the quarterback of the defense. So it take them a minute to kind of get their feet wet, especially what they being asked to do in today's football. They being asked to thump and cover receivers, cover backs. I mean, that's why a lot of these middle linebackers are now more athletic than the linebackers of yesterday. The way they spread college spread system and took over the NFL, you got to be able to do everything, and they got to find a linebacker, whether rhyme or crime. Like Tupac say, I got to get mine, whether it's free agency, trade, or the draft. You know, a lot of the other good middle linebackers in the league, they weren't first round picks. Fred Warner, Bobby Wagner, and a couple other ones. A lot of people want us to get Roquan Smith, but they probably was going to raise the price on a divisional opponent. So, so that's the issue with that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's the $1 million question. But that's something that they definitely got to look at. You put a lot of assets into the defensive line. A tremendous amount of assets into the defensive line, and with nobody really counting on Anzalone right now, and really can you count on Josh Pascal either right now because he always injured. I mean, then again, they got to address that concern again. They got to address that again. They got to get a defensive lineman in the middle of that defense who can penetrate and pass rush and stop the run, and that Carter kid to be perfect. You know, that's just what it is. You trade all the assets for Carter and watch Anzalone come back and be a force. But then again, you might have two forces in the defensive line position. But you hear stuff about how hear people talk about the writers talk about how Brad Holmes really don't. You heard him talking about how Brad Holmes really don't put a premium on drafting linebackers. High in the draft. He viewed them as later on picks. So, not really sure, um, but I mean, hey, that's them. That's them. But yeah, at the end of the day, they're gonna have to address and get a really great middle linebacker in there. Hope that Rodriguez or Derek Barnes or Board or one of those guys continue to develop to be a good ace continue to be a good ace. Continue to be a good ace. You know what I'm saying? And to whoever the middle linebacker they find, Anzalone is a good depth guy. Yeah, he a good depth guy. That's just what it is. He a really good depth guy. But him, being the non-question starter every year, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's the best idea. So just my opinion. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop video. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Link tree, the first link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.